The Supreme Court today suggested Parliament to think over more stringent punishment in cases where rape victim is a child. The court, however, declined to pass any direction on the PIL seeking a castration of rapists of children. Attorney General Mukul Rohatgi said that these crimes cannot be tolerated, but it is for legislature to decide on creating specific category of child for rape cases. Supreme Court Women Lawyers Association filed the plea. And for details, we are now joined by correspondent Vikas Sarthi on the phone line. Vikas, give us a sense of the significance of this declaration by the court.
Well, the Supreme Court refused to pass any order as Attorney General suggested to the court that it is for the legislature to decide whether any separate category can be made for child in rape cases where child victims can be separated from the wide definition of minor. So it is for the Parliament to decide. But court said that these kind of we read this kind of newspaper reports every morning, and these are very disturbing. But court refused to pass any order. Petitioner wanted that the convict in these cases should be castrated. Attorney General was of the opinion that it is not a practical solution. It is an impractical approach to demand for castration. But Attorney General said that we agree that this is a very heinous crime, but all these issues should be decided by the Parliament. So Supreme Court disposed of the petition and suggested to the legislature that it can decide on this issue whether in vital category of minor can child be separated, which are 4 years, 5 years or 6 years old.
Right. So where does this lead the battle to make punishment for child rapists more stringent? What is the next step that this leads to?
Well, Rukma, as of now, these are very broad suggestions. These are not very specific. As of now, there is a separate act which is called POCSO Act, where prevention of child sexual offences has been defined, and their separate sentences have been defined. In fact, in POCSO Act, a person can be sentenced to life imprisonment in these cases. So there is a separate act, and at this point in time, Supreme Court gave very wider opinion, and it is for the legislature whether another category should be created apart from POCSO Act or not.
Right, Vikas. Thank you very much for joining us there.